Alright, what's going on everyone? Supreme Kami over here. So Thursday night, of course, we got some new banners and some, just other updates over here. So we got this little banner over here. So this is a 10 rounds. What this banner even called? This is called a step up full set capsule and limited part full set capsule available. So oops, low battery per usual. So there are going to be two different banners over here. So this is the main banner you're going to summon on in order to try to get that ticket to summon on this banner over here. We'll go over it in more details afterward. And other than that, they dropped news on what is going to be the next arena mode over here. So next up we have the the Federation mode over here. So you have to activate that word tag and then you get a parameter up by 150%. So just work around reviews, try to see if you can get Federation into that, and then you'll be pretty good to go. So let's talk about this week we have abundance of banners. So this just I'm probably just gonna talk about like breaking down to you guys like are these banners even good to summon on? Like in general, I'll say no. Just because like after like the Helios Kingdom and then the Double Shield Quanta, we know that 40% trait are incoming. So any summoning on any of these banners over here, like they're considered the older generation. That means like eventually they will get phased out. They're gonna get replaced like in the near future, I would say. But that is like dedicated to players who are more to like the overall let's say like power build and just that know-how and all that. But if you guys are purely playing this game for the aesthetic, collecting part, I mean, yeah, by all means, summon for them because like you can, these banner over here has every. Let's talk about the new banner to begin with. You have every. I'm pretty sure there's everything in here. So you have. I think the order placement for the Kasai Gundam is actually wrong. It's not supposed to be up top first, but I think that is a feature unit on the banner. But it doesn't really matter talking about feature or not because they all should have the same percentage anyway. So you're looking at a 5%, 20, and then 75. So these are the step over here. So you're gonna need 20. You are gonna need 20 tickets. So this is more of like a pity system. Let's say after you spend 15,000 hardships and you can't pull anything, this right here at least gonna guarantee you at least one of the full set. It's gonna be 100% gold, so that's something you kind of keep in mind as well. So if you're so unlucky, let's say you spend 30. This banner over here a lot can allow you to spend up to 30,000 if you so choose so. But I'm pretty sure not a lot of players even have that much stacked up right now. So that's pretty much it, right? In terms of this banner has everything that you need, full set. That is the whole gist of it. Yeah, from New Gundam version Ka, and then all these over here is just 4 stars and all that, right? So, is this even a good banner or not? I mean, if you guys do want to get the full set, I mean, by all means, because like the rate is kind of increase gradually. You go from 5, 10, 15, and then 20. But from past two experience, I can tell you that after I finish all 20 steps or 20 multi summons, I think I was only granted with 4 to 5 gold. So that is after me spending 15,000, right? So you can just kind of do the math right there, and it's like around like a 20 to 25% ratio. So it's pretty on par with what they're saying over here. So if you guys do have like if you guys have to summon, like you better summon a full set because like if you stop, I don't know, let's say 10 multi summon or whatever, like this banner over here, you getting stuck. So if you guys are doing this banner over here, please summon the whole thing. Like if you don't even have 1500, don't even bother summoning this banner. That's straight up easy, right? Because I'm pretty sure like from what I see, I got shafted pretty hard. So I know that if I'm not finishing the whole steps, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna walk away with at least only one, right? Which I think a lot of people will complain after, like, oh, I got shafted. No, like why? The banner is so bad. Like, I mean, what can you say? I'm just saying, like, you're not gonna get the best array. Like, I done it twice in a row already, or because this is probably the third time they released this style, and I summoned on the last two ones, and yeah, they were pretty bad. I probably do have those submitting videos somewhere if you guys want to check it out. Like, the rate were not good, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. So this banner, if you guys have to, like, make sure you guys have 1500 safe up or not, skip it. This coming down to this banner over here. So this one is going to be exclusive part. I think by far, despite the fact this banner is extremely diluted, is it? Wait, let's take a look at the rate. So they're gonna be dropping a 6-star rarity, so that is good. So you don't have to use any of your resources and into summoning. I think this banner overall is a pretty good one to get, just because like the rate you go from 71 and then the last 3 steps are gonna be guaranteed. So at least you're gonna like after like if you're looking at the same like if you're looking at the same horror Spanish, I would say, like at least you're gonna guarantee something out of this one. Maybe you're not getting the full set, but at least you're gonna guarantee something. Like this banner up here, this banner right here, like yeah, you might be you might be walking home with only like purple and blue, so that is just something you guys kind of have to consider about. Like I can give you guys all the hard facts and all that, but I think once you start summoning, I think depending on like everyone's luck is completely different. All the rate on the paper is the same, but everyone's summoning actual rate is completely different and depending on your luck. So just from my experience, just letting you guys know you're gonna have to do the full set or not. This is just completely bad, I would say. So this one overall is good. At least with 1500, you gotta be guaranteed at least 6. So that's something, right? But this banner, I would say both these banner are extremely diluted. So let's say, oh, I want to double. Let's say I want to XC repair for backpack, for example, a really niche specific part. The chances of getting it is gonna be extremely low just from looking at it. Let's see, do they also gonna give you other freebie? It's not. So it's not gonna give you other freebie except the 4-star ticket for admin type. So I mean that's pretty good. But other than that, I don't think this banner is not really giving it too many choices out there, I would say. But nonetheless, this is a good banner though. Like just looking at the on paper, 100% it's always good. This banner, obviously I'm not gonna really touch it because this is a standard part. So you can get this guy in like a month later. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people can just kind of wait it out and spending your hard-earned horror chips, I would say. Now this banner over here, I mean, despite the fact how good he is after alteration, like the full saber over here, the GN, like one of the GN weapon is this one over here. This sword right here. Let me see which one is it. This one, the full saber. Like the full saber is extremely good, extremely valuable after alteration, but like stat wise, it's good. Like even this one, right? This one is good because it has that buff effect, so that is something I do like. But I, I'm just gonna say it, right, because we do know that 40% trade is incoming. So people who went in hard onto these banner are gonna get like 40% trade. What am I gonna do next, right? I just think like overall it's really best to just kind of save, like just wait it out just to see how often they release those 40% trade, because like, as you guys can see, the full saber leg over here, they gave it a 40% trade. Easy as that. They don't really care if it's like a super Sokai or like like I don't know if they will ever do like a super Gundam Battle Festival, but you can see that they are slowly putting those 40% trade throughout, just throughout these parts over here. So now we have the leg. What is next? Maybe arm, backpack, and all that. So it isn't really smart to just kind of like do some kind of like horror management in a way, because like you can like you have like oops, the cable problem. Hold up. Okay, we're back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have, well, count this one, 9. We have 9 different banners in a 1 week span. Do you think everyone has the amount of horror chips to summon on them? I highly doubt that. Unless you guys are like extremely well out players who can buy the non-discounted horror sales, and by all means go for it, right? If you guys got the money you want to spend on the game, go for it. Someone on whatever you guys want. But I'm just talking about the general players who does not spend money into the game. It's just really important to just kind of save up on what you guys want to do. Like I said, there are two stories to both sides. Like if you guys are more of like aesthetic players who does not really care about the overall like clearing any missions, doing any like trying to clear stuff solely. You really want to play this game just for the aesthetic, going to the photo booth and taking pictures. I mean, by all means, like someone on these banner, because they will probably like this one over here. They will like for sure give you a pretty good chunks of like full set part which you can do some custom build and all that. But for any players who's out there trying to say I need to do more power, I need more damage dealing parts, I'll just say wait on them because they're not. Anything out here is gonna be retired soon, right? Any of these 30 to a 35 ratio split portrait will get phased out pretty soon, I would say. We just kind of take a quick look over here. I can show you what I have been working on for the Helios back over here. The Helios head, I have it only for a level 4. And we are looking at a 31 to a 31 ratio split rating. Like, if you're talking about something that's like, I don't know, like, if you're talking about the older one, let's see, I think I have something right here. If you're talking about something old, maybe this one, just for quick reference, I have this one at level 10 and barely hitting 30 and 35. You see what kind of difference portrait like 40% is doing to you, or just doing in this game right now. Eventually all these parts will have to get replaced, I would say, because they just slowly phase out, and it's, yeah, when that day comes, it's gonna be pretty sad. Like looking at this level 99, fully duped up, fully red mark as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a sad day, obviously. But power creep in a gacha game is kind of inevitable. It's just something that is bound to happen for sure. So, if you guys are someone who doesn't care about just doing damage and just like collecting part, buy me something for it. But if you guys are someone who is more of like, I do like doing more power, and I obviously wait for it. Because I'm pretty sure the second year anniversary is not done yet. I'm pretty sure there's still more stuff coming out. So, you guys can kind of weigh out, and don't it's just kind of best to not summon on it, I guess. But for this video over here, obviously I'm not gonna walk away without doing any summons over here. I think I want to do 2 summons over here so I can get some L badges to alterate the sword over here. Obviously, me who is a player that spends money into the game, I can kind of go out of my way to kind of summon on stuff that not really casually, but I would say just kind of like really. Even me myself, I do kind of have to look at stuff, right? I'm not gonna go out of here like, oh, let me summon on every banner, right? Kind of do have to look into it just to see how they are, right? So I would say, despite the fact that this sword is currently, I would say, is a excellent, well done melee weapon over here, but eventually it will get phased out in no time, I would say. So that is just my speculation. Maybe we don't know, right? Maybe it's gonna be like a month or two before they start rolling out more double trace that has 40%. But all right, we're gonna get a blue out of here. Not gonna be anything surprise, I would say. That's all right. Okay, so I do want to talk about another banner. I think the Dengeki Wiki one. Wow, pretty bad overall. I think I'll do one more. So I can alterate 3. I'm gonna alterate 2 GN sword, like the sword of the blade form, or the 12 saber, and then I'm also gonna alterate one of the. Wow, yeah, you guys see, right? Here's a pretty good example like how good the rate is over here. I think even at step 3 we are looking at a pretty drop rate already, but right? Is it? Yeah, I mean 16%, right? I should have been getting a lot more better parts, but obviously not. So this right here tells you that these rates are not the best of all. Even if you look at 20%, I think 20% is just more of an indicator of what you can, like, if you can get it or not. But that is pretty much it. I think this one is overall a okay banner. Like, if you guys want any of these specific part, but I would say Unicorn is kind of aged out. Banshee kind of aged out, but not the cussing E skills, obviously. God Gundam is kind of decent, still okay, I would say, for a mobile fighter build, mobile fighter tag build. But I think going forward, like maybe Master Gundam, I think that's a pretty better choice. H Epic just recently have his alteration, so I think it's still pretty good. I think the arm casting E skill is pretty decent. Oh, speaking of HFX, I think the better things you're gonna get is probably gonna be the Strango rifle over here. I think this one is pretty good overall. But other than that, right? I would say Quibbly is like okay-ish. Kasashi is like whatever. I think the final E skills on there is pretty good. The enhanced, I would say that it's kind of like a not bad, but it's not it's not optimized anymore, right? Just there's better parts out there. Just I guess that's the word you're gonna look for. In terms of the new Gundam, the very first Sokai we have, I think it is pretty decent-ish. I think the orange still has some pretty good stats. But other than that, the new Gundam version car is more for like aesthetic. I wouldn't say, because like if you do modified parts, this allows you to open up all the panels where you can kind of go into like a not really unicorn-esque stuff, but does have open up panels where it will expose some sort of like cycle frames and all that. So that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty sure next week they're gonna start pushing out the other ones. So this right here is going in order with what we really have, but I don't know why HFX is like right down here. I think it's more of like a later on added Sokai, so but it's whatever. This banner overall, I think is pretty much a trap. At least you guys gonna spend 75 horror chips, and then you can get your specified melee part. So I think all of these banners over here does really want you to pull at least spend 7500 horror chip, which is like pretty big amount, right? I think all these banner does. So after that, you are gonna get some pity system ish kind of stuff. They're gonna give you a little bit of a freebie over here. This ticket right here allows you to trade for Try Burning and Justice Knight. I don't even know why Justice Knight is a Dengeki weapon recommended. It's not even that good, especially it's still in the head. I don't get it. Maybe I don't know. Like yeah, I would say Justice Knight head is good for what it is. Like this has an initial cooldown, but I'm sure there's better parts than that. But it's whatever. It's Dengeki recommended, so can't really argue with them, right? Overall, I think the overall set right here, the only one I would recommend getting is gonna be the Cosmo Shield, and then the Strangle Rifle, and then pretty much it. Everything is, and then obviously everyone's favorite, the Double Sky Backpack. But other than that, all the other part are kind of suboptimal. Maybe they try Burning Armor as well if you guys do want the EX skill wise. But other than that, like all the other one are like kind of not really there. I would say, yeah. So that's pretty much it, right? But let's actually take a look at the drop rate for the tickets over here. Let's see. Okay. So regardless, you are gonna get some freebie over here, right? Okay. So let me take a look at now looking at the freebie stuff over here. Let's see. It should be down this one, right? So this one, you do have to summon 5 types in order to exchange for any of these parts over here. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. And then the melee specify one. Huh. There's 2? What? Oh, this one is only for these 2. The L bash. Never mind. So it's only this banner, this one over here. So yeah. So only this one, maybe this one, and that one. I think all the other one is kind of like meh. Just no. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to talk you guys into not trying to summon these banner. Obviously, if you guys do want to summon, I can't really like control you guys for not summoning. But it's just based on my kind of experience summoning on this game, like just talking to you guys like in terms of like the different rates. Like I have done so many summons, you guys have probably seen me during a good day and me during a bad day where I can pull. I don't know, every steps can be a goal, and then on some bad days like everything can be straight up blue. So I think you guys have seen enough of me summoning, so you guys can like can make it a good educational choices, so rather not to summon on any of these banner over here. So with that being said, just covering all these banner over here, so hopefully you guys can make the smart decision and kind of manage your whole chips and all that good stuff over here. And then with that being said, this will be pretty much it, just covering all the banners over here, and then I will catch you guys all on the next one.